So I figured I'd give you guys a heads up. This is gonna be one of those videos. We're working on a lot of different projects. Kind of hard to come up with a title that suits that, but as you can see, something not so great happens. That's what the title of this video is gonna be. I do want to take a second and give a massive thank you to all of you who have entered for a chance to win the X-Drive G80 M3. I'm about to be going out of town for a little bit. I'm gonna be bummed because I'm not gonna be getting to drive it, but she'll be patiently waiting to go to her new home. If you haven't gotten a chance to enter yet, every $5 you spend on the LZMFG site is gonna get you entered for a chance to win. We got a bunch of cool stuff. Support us, and you could win a trip to the compound to come check out your new car before we ship it home to you. Also, if you saw on Instagram, I was able to fit 7 cars in this 5-car garage. I always thought it was possible, I just never tried it, and I had some time over the weekend, so I was like, you know what, why not? But I also gotta take a second and admire this, because it is so freaking cool. Now the green S15 is probably the best it's ever been, between the 5-speed RB25 gearbox in it now, and the extra weight savings from the body kit. However, the diff ratio that's in it is the carryover from when this car had a 6-speed. It's a 3.7, and it's not the best. It's a little bit too long, so we're gonna try putting a 408. Not a Z diff, probably gonna break and not last that long, but we wanna figure out if that's the sweet spot for the ratio before I go spend a bunch of money custom building a Z diff. Because what looks good on paper sometimes is different than what feels good in real life.
Brings me back to when I was in high school.
What were you like in high school, Freddie?
I didn't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
I hated my life.
Honestly, kind of same.
I wanted to move out.
Mike, stop.
Yeah. What? How were you? I know what you were like in high school. I already know. I already know.
That was my prime.
You should do the meme where it's like when your employer pays for the brake clean
Oh yeah.
versus when you pay for the brake clean.
Oh yeah, let's get all this.
Crack the thing out of some tamale. Ooh.
What do you mean why I'm happy? I finally get 411s in my Nissan S15 Sylvia Spec R with RB25 DAT transmission. Either Freddie or Sean are about to be welding a diff. And I'm excited to see that. Sean's welding it?
He ain't got it.
Freddie can tune and he can groove with the welder.
I can weld it, but I don't want to. Thanks very much.
Game you play as a kid.
Ready? Alright, let's go.
Very nice.
Time for the diff. I love how they're always locked up after you weld them.
Yeah, you gotta bust them loose a little bit.
If you'd weld it, you'd be like, it's broken, it doesn't work. Yeah. Locked up. You go this way.
Oh, you cracked the bead.
Lag and then, you know.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Boom.
All right, we switched from a 3.7 to a 408 diff in the S15, which I think will be better suited to the RB25 gearbox. But why I'm putting cameras up here, don't open the door, I don't want him to hear me. Freddie doesn't know this, but I'm taking him a ride on the normal layout. I'm gonna try to do the most ignorant, like absolute asshole lap possible and see if we can get a reaction out of him. He'll probably like it, but let's see. I'm excited for you to feel this car. I love it.
I can tell you love it. This is not a American size seat.
No, it's not. I can feel the diff already. You think I could break it first lap? You think? $1,000 you'll bet? You ready to go for your first drift ride, buddy?
Yeah.
I gotta remember, my points might be off with the shorter ratio now.
Yeah, right?
Oh well.
on limiter more. Oh, I took the barrier out. Look, I threw too much angle and I didn't want to have to mess up, so I went for it. Pass it, is it okay? See, that's why we use the little rivets.
I don't want this.
It doesn't look too bad.
No, you're good. Just put it back on.
Yeah,
You broke
that's
it in.
an easy repair.
The bear is blown out.
I can't believe I broke the
Oh,
bear.
look at him.
Is it bad? That was fun.
Yeah. I heard it and I was like, oh, you're
I couldn't hear it. I tried to do the spiciest lap I could for you.
all right, bet.
Oh, wait, let me do a backy real quick.
When you clutch, like, dumped it behind your house, I thought the diff was gonna break.
Oh, dude, I was way offline there.
Yeah, I was like,
threw
oh,
too much angle, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm committed.
I was like, the diff's gone.
Well, it's gonna be way better with the gearing now. I could drive this thing like such a asshole. I love it.
Car.
It's a good car.
This reminds me of me growing up street
Really?
drifting. Yeah.
Yeah, Freddie used to be nice with it back in the day.
I don't know why I ever got away from SRs and S14s.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I'm definitely like, I'm out of the power band now though, where before like it was in the meat of it. Now I'm just a lot more limiter. But you're okay with
I
it?
can raise it.
You rather this? Like this?
Yeah.
Freddie's logic is it's better to be at limiter than to be at peak torque the whole time. Why is that?
So you're at peak torque, it's like the engine's loaded up and it can't move out of its own way.
Got it.
So if things aren't perfect, it just like it stresses it a bunch.
Got it.
Meanwhile, when the engine's happier to rev more, it won't overheat as much.
Oh, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, if you saw the video where this thing ran a 9 down the track, you'll probably remember I missed 5th gear, and I'm gonna show you both why I missed 5th gear, you know, to make myself feel a little bit better, but we're also gonna fix it. Now, it's pretty simple. This is a 350Z transmission. You got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and then to go in reverse, usually you have a lockout where you push down and then it can go in reverse, but I didn't have it set up well, so it could happen, instead of only going here, I could actually, maybe it is set up right. Maybe I just was shifting bad. Either way, I think I need to set the reverse gate a little bit tighter because I got caught in it going over in a 5th. Not my finest work down in there. It's actually pretty simple to see when you look down here. That little tab on the right is what prevents it from going over into the reverse gate. And then this little Delrin piece, you can see is kind of chewed up on the edges. So I'm just gonna swap that with a new one, and then we'll have a better gauge against it not being able to go in. Because it looks like it just kind of eroded that gate over time, probably from me shifting like a man. Lucky for me, and I guess lucky for you guys, we do keep the Serial 9 CD shifters in stock. I think it's still the best CD shifter in the market. And I was able to go over and rob a new little Delrin piece. Mine has been in this car for many years now, probably like, I don't know, maybe 5 years this car's been CD swapped. It's been a while. But anyway, got a fresh new piece, so I'll pop this on. Didn't even need to wait, and then it should be good as new. I know I got a little cool thing for you guys through Drift HQ. So if you don't remember, we do this every year. But what I'm gonna ask you guys to do, if you have parts that you're holding out for, maybe waiting for Black Friday deals, go ahead and send an email with what you need, or if you have any questions, to blackfriday@drifthq.com. And then what the boys do is they're gonna make sure to get you guys the best possible pricing, whether they can send you the quote now or send it to you later. With Black Friday, it's challenging because we know all the deals. We know everything that's gonna be discounted. We know how much it's gonna be discounted, but some brands don't let us actually put the discount into effect or publicize it until a certain period. So if you send us an email, a lot of the time we can help you out through a private sales draft and get you the parts that you need for your car before they start selling out, because everything sells out during Black Friday. It's a game of waiting, and we're trying to take the game away, hooking you guys up. So just go ahead and email blackfriday@drifthq.com with any of your parts needs or questions, so we can get you guys the best deal possible, so you know you're getting the best price, and you're getting taken care of by people that are just as passionate as you are about building cars and driving them. These wheels before they got painted in the video, talking about how I wanted to have a matching set of LMGT2s for the drag wheels for the Skyline, so when we go to GTR Festival, look all sick. So these are 8-inch wide, which works better with the drag wheels. The boys have been getting so good at paint. Like, this is right out of the gun. Hella glossy. We don't powder coat these just because I want the color match to be perfect, and white is like really tough with powder coat to get it close. But what's nice is because we haven't assembled the wheels yet, I'm gonna get to coat them before they get assembled, so I don't have to work around all the bolts and everything. So I'll always hit it with Griot Surface Prep to get the wheels completely decontaminated. And then C5 wheel armor is the go-to wheel coating because white wheels are a to keep clean. One of those weird things that doesn't really matter, but when it comes time to reassemble the big block car and it's going to be like all nice and fresh with fresh paint, putting this grimy ass subframe back in, not the best. So we're going to try to make it look like a new car for PRI. What we're going to be using today, Griot's multi-purpose citrus cleaner and a can of brake clean, and I'll show you why. This subframe was actually in the car when I got it, and if you see here, I'm going to use this to like lift all the dirt up to the surface. There's quite a bit of yellow overspray, so I'm hoping this is a powder coated from the factory subframe. That way I can use the brake clean without worrying about taking paint and just take off all this yellow overspray. Wow, look how bad it is on the back here.
Oh yeah, that looks poopy.
So, black comes off, it's bad. If yellow comes off, it's good. It's worst case scenario, we can always
okay.
Worst case scenario, we can always re-powder coat it, but
Yeah. Oh, there you
no
go.
real black coming off. Look at that.
Heck yeah.
The little things. Basically, where the car's at right now, the guys are starting to strip off some of the undercoating. It's going to get sandblasted here at the compound, but the sandblasting won't take off the rubberized undercoating, and I just want to paint like a nice fresh body. So the guys are stripping that. I'm starting to clean up some of this little stuff and just working on random stuff throughout the day.
All right, so what's the first game plan with this thing?
So we took out the subframe. What do you wear? Front and rear, bro. It's Halloween, bro. So we're gonna be heading out with it and start burning the crap out of it underneath and removing the seam sealer and just prepping it for sandblast.
It's time for the messy job.
But it's gonna be good. It's cold weather, so.
Oh, it's beautiful outside. It feels like the perfect like fall, October weather.
It's so nice. So it should be good. It should be good working outside. Yeah, I think we're just do it right here. We're not gonna tell Mike about his car being
Yeah,
here.
you guys picked a great spot.
Yeah, you leave that there. It'll be all right.
Okay.
Nothing will get on it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hey Owen, what are you listening to right now?
Sex Type Thing by Stone Temple Pilots.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh,
hey. Yeah, back on this episode of what could we doing with our lives. Making some great progress here. If you're ever doing this sort of thing, I suggest getting a corded grinder because the batteries suck. They suck when you're doing it for like 4 hours, you know, in a row. Yeah. You hear that?
Yeah. Don't torch it. Don't torch it.
I think it's a newer car, you know, it's like easier to get the undercoating off.
It's not as sticky, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. So
It's just a messy job.
yeah, a little bit. I should have wore pants today,
Yeah.
but it was nice outside. It's like, you know,
It still is. It's beautiful out
Yeah.
right now.
very nice. It would have sucked to done this like in August.
Oh, horrible.
Yeah.
Our respirator. Thank you, Owen. I mean, we are trying to do as fast as possible, but there's some area that we cannot cut through.
Mm-hmm.
So we are trying to get those, that way we can tag weld some area, and the rest is just getting it prepped for steel it, and that's it.
Well, one full day of blasting. That's all of it.
Yeah, or it's like, you know, we've got a little bit to touch up on Monday,
Yeah.
but yeah, like for, let's say 90% of it.
You think that is 5 pounds, 10 pounds?
Honestly, that's more than I thought. That was just what was on the ground. I would have expected it to be like 2 pounds. I think that it's more than this because I think like some of the moisture like burns weight out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I actually do. Because like think about how light like ash is compared to it not ash.
Right. Exactly.
You should pick it up.
It doesn't feel that. Oh. See? That's what I was saying. I wouldn't expect it to be that much.
You were accurate. You were accurate.
Yeah, how much did it say? Like 5 pounds?
It was only like 4.5.
Yeah. Yeah, it adds up though. I know on an E36 it's like some crazy amount, like 30 plus pounds. So on this it's
shot.
talk to Chelsea.
That's crazy though.
But he weighed the chassis before and after, not the scraps on the ground.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like, I feel like picking up ash, it's like already burned off all those chemicals in there. That's where the real weight's at. All right, so the boys about another half a day into this thing, getting rid of all that gross stuff underneath, and there's actually a bit more than we thought in that previous clip. Hard to see because my camera's having a real hard time out here, but you can see over on this side, lots of grinding, lots of burning stuff, things coming off, and I guess the nice thing is because we're gonna sandblast this thing, that'll probably save you guys some time on sanding before paint, huh?
Oh yeah, that's gonna save a ton of time. The hard part is just getting the seam sealer off. Takes some time to do that.
Because this car was kind of painted not so great, like if it was OEM paint, it'd be less of a concern. But the worst thing is if we go and spend a bunch of time getting beautiful paint on this, but the prep wasn't done good when they painted this, it's all gonna flake off and then all that hard work just goes to nothing. So going down to metal will be nice. There's obviously some weight savings, but a lot of this is just to make it more serviceable, easier to clean underneath. And yeah, still a couple little brackets and things that can be removed, but at least now when the car is all done, we'll know that it's up to our standard and there's no hidden surprises underneath that bucket of yellow. It's gonna look nice too. I know we kind of showed it on video. I can't remember if we filmed any of it, but Joshua went around and started stitch welding a bunch of the seams in the engine bay. It doesn't look the best right now because all you see is like the burn marks on the chassis, but when it's all sandblasted and it has a fresh coat of paint on it, you'll be able to really appreciate all the stuff that's going into this. All right, now while the boys are out there finishing up on the chassis, Owen, what are you working on in here?
So on the front subframe on the big block car, because the motor was hitting the rack, we had to put these washers in between the subframe and the frame of the car. So to be less ghetto, we're making spacers that are like the same ID, OD, and length, so it looks more like proper if somebody looks under the car. So.
And to be fair, like spacing the subframe down is actually illegal by the Formula Drift rulebook. However, the end goal with the car is to actually space the rack down. It's just something that takes a little bit longer. So for the time being, we just kind of did that to get the best engine clearance. Bad news slash, I guess it could be considered glad news in a way too. Kind of a full circle moment. This may be the last time you guys see Owen in one of our videos. I shouldn't say that. I hope that they get to see you again in one of the videos, but this will be the last time I see you here at the LZ compound.
Unfortunately. You can explain.
All right, well, if you guys don't know the backstory with Owen, we worked together on the RTR team, and an opportunity came up where he was able to come down and start working here from the LZ compound, which was super cool. It was awesome to get to work with you on the Formula Drift side, and it's been cool to see you kind of grow here. But family's up where RTR is. Owen is a family man, and family is important, and an opportunity presented itself up again at RTR, and we're at full circle moment.
Yeah.
So you're going back to RTR.
It's been a really good time working here. It's just, when you make a big move like that, you don't think about like family stuff, and a lot of family stuff has happened, and there's reasons I should be up there. Opportunity came and it made sense. I'm sure we'll work together more, right?
It's one of those things where life is short, family isn't forever, and like I respect the heck out of you. You know, family's more important than anything. So you got to do what you got to do. We appreciate you. You'll always have a home here. So whatever the future holds, you know that you're loved on the channel, you're loved in person, and you're loved here in Florida. So I hope that RTR is fun working on Mustangs again, those big old hunks of metal. Ain't no E36, but
it's been a good time, and I appreciate you. As like you helped me out a lot, and like I learned a lot here. Like in the last 3 years, I feel like I've nearly doubled my skill set, and you've allowed me to do that, like to have the room to practice and do things. So always be grateful for that. Everyone here is really nice. You're really nice. It was a very, very good experience. Just time to go back up to a less hot place, you know?
I'm making a joke. They're gonna think I was holding a gun to you while you're saying that. I never know what to say after these things, but we'll miss you.
Thank you. I will miss you too, and everybody here. But thank you everybody. I see the comments sometimes. I appreciate all the nice things people say.
Yeah, they were finally warming up to you.
Yeah.
And now you gotta go and
Now I'm
leave.
leaving.
I know.
It's mean. It's like the most nervous I've ever been on camera.
We knew this was coming for a couple weeks now, and that doesn't make it any easier. Owen has busted his ass here, and it's been a pleasure having him on the team. His decision is not an easy one. I'm proud of him, not only for the level he's taken his skills to, but also, like I said, making a very tough decision and choosing where he wants to be in life. It's something that I've struggled with, and lately I've been trying to do a better job myself of making those big decisions, and in the end it always works out. But we'll definitely miss him here. Sunday at the compound, and there's all sorts of stuff going on. Our buddy Chris got his bike going on the dyno. Not a super common thing. Everyone's been testing cars, breaking cars. I'm about to test the K-Series S13 for the first time with the power steering on it. I'm excited. Hopefully I can just wheel the car like a complete jackass. Before I could, but the goal is to be able to tandem in this car. Even though it's clean, I still want to have some fun. And then the homie Brian Hartstock has been driving and testing his SR VET A86. Yo, let me hear that thing. Thing's so sick. Are you about to drive? Are you about to drive? Let me get a clip of you before I drive. Can you drop me off over by the skid pad? All right, I'm safe. You're good. Good. Weather's beautiful out here at the compound. I'm gonna get a quick clip of him ripping, and then we'll take the S13 out. This car's been a multi-year project for Brian, and the smiles on his face when he first got to test it. Like, you guys know, when you've been working on a car for a while, to finally get to enjoy it, I'm stoked for him. The car's sick, seems fast, but it's time. We're gonna go try the S13 out.
I think the engine just blew up. Motherfucker. I can't have nice things. Engine just vibrate like broken.
Smoking a lot.
Vibrate like no oil pressure.
It sounded not cool.
It felt normal until it didn't.
Like right you came in, almost until you came in my field of view there. And then it just sounded like it went underwater. Sick.
Cool, another broken car. Great Sunday. Well, bummed is an understatement. I was actually looking forward to doing a little bit of driving, surprisingly. I know I drive a lot. So I'm gonna give you guys a night rip in the green S15. I made some alignment changes, so I wanna see how it see how it does. But yeah, it should be a cool perspective of probably one of the sketchiest lines here at the compound. That was fun, but I'm still bummed. It's not even, I mean, it is the cost to replace the engine. It's also just the time. We've got so many projects and so much other fun stuff. It's like the SRE36. I was so excited to have fun with that. And when it blew up, it was just knowing that it's probably going to be a long time before we get to change the motor or work on that thing, because it's not a high priority. K-Series car, kind of the same deal. Now that I've had 24 hours to soak in the depressing truth of the K-Series car, let's wrap things up. All right, green S15. I think that the 408 is maybe a little bit too short. I think the sweet spot's a 3.9, but that's like a really hard to find Z ratio. So I'm either gonna try to find one or just order a ring and pinion custom build a Z diff. For this car, it's unfortunate, but like I said before, we've got a lot of other more important and more urgent things on our hands. So this will likely be something that sits in the corner. I gotta figure out what the game plan is too. Usually when I try to fix something that's broken, I end up scope creeping and making it even better. But I don't know if there's possibility to make the bottom end that was in this better than it already is. This was like a high compression K24 drag race bottom end, all the spiciest components. Maybe we can get away with just refreshing everything, chucking some new bearings in and getting a machine, because nothing like catastrophically failed. Either way, it's still a bummer, and I hate to tell you guys that it's gonna be a while, but it's gonna be a while, and I'd rather set the expectations really low than make you guys think that I'm gonna work on this sometime soon. Got a lot of things pending. I really wanna start to put some time into the Cosmo, but even that's been taking the back burner. Just a lot of things going on here at the LZ compound. I'm gonna be heading out to SEMA. I will put my SEMA schedule up here on the screen. I know a lot of times I get to meet some of you guys there. Even though it's not an open to the public thing, you guys still find your way in, or a lot of you guys actually work for shops that go to SEMA or other trade shows and stuff. So I'll see you guys there, and I guess again, I'll set the expectations low. I usually don't film much when I'm at SEMA, so it's just not really my thing, my forte. So it may be a little while before we have another upload, but the next upload will probably be from a cool place. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you'll find out. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. Oh, and if you made it this far, don't forget to enter the giveaway, please. Thank you. I'll put it in the description. Bye.